What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for yet another Tottenham update. We're going to go into the last 24 hours of Tottenham news, starting off with the impending international break. The squads are about to be announced, but the South Korea squad has been announced, and obviously Sonny is involved, but Yang Min-hyuk has been called up to the national team for the second time in his career. So it'll be exciting to see what he's about on international duty.
Obviously, first time since he's joined Spurs as well,
Yeah.
and done mixed kind of performances so far at QPR, it's fair to say. Some good, some I heard he had some struggles on the weekend, but hopefully going away with international duty, he can play with a few better players, see how he gets on. I wonder if he'll start or not. I'll probably be on the bench, but him linking up with Son will be the first time we see them play together, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. And that'll be great to see. It will be great to see, and I'm looking
Son
forward
off the
to
left, Yang on the right.
Yeah, it'll be brilliant because we obviously cover all the Korea games, so I'm actually really excited to see him.
Do you know they're playing, or we don't know they're playing?
I did know who they were playing. They're playing in the last couple of games of the group stages. I think there might be 4 games left, 2 in the summer and 2 this week or next week, whenever it is. But they play Oman and Jordan.
All right, so let's hope Yang gets some more football in his legs. That's only going to improve him. So from Sonny's point of view, obviously with the likes of like Romero going on international duty, like it could be a good thing because they need the minutes, but hopefully Son doesn't get too overplayed, I guess.
We know he will.
290's coming.
He's their captain.
Although last time they kind of protected him a bit.
Yeah, because he was struggling with an injury at that point, wasn't he? But you look at it, actually, they are top of the group. I think they've pretty much qualified as well. So
and they won 2 games without him as well.
Yeah, so these games don't really mean too much. I hope they do protect him a bit more. Maybe we'll see 2-hour 60 minutes displays or something.
Yeah, let's hope.
Maybe with Yang coming on for him.
That'd be nice.
Next up, we're going to talk about some transfers. Record Portugal are saying that Tottenham are considering a summer move for Porto striker Samu Aguhawa. The 20-year-old has 20 goals in 32 games for Porto this season and is understood to be high on Spurs' summer shortlist. Not the first that we spoke about him here on a Tottenham update. But he's having a stunning season, and I would love to see him at the club.
Yeah, big physical striker, done very well in Europa League as well. I remember watching him against Man United, really bullied their centre-backs on the day, and I think got a couple of goals. He's player who nearly signed for Chelsea. I think Chelsea earmarked him as a one who they really wanted the forward line. They couldn't get the deal done, but he's done really well at Porto. Young striker as well. I think a striker of that physical profile, I think he's potentially got big kind of ability to really explode at the moment, and I think he's doing really well in for Porto. I do wonder if he's going to stay there another season or he's going to move in the summer, but I think as a striker of high potential, or I think him and Solanke up front would be brilliant options, to be honest.
It was a weird one, wasn't it, in the summer, because he was on the books of Atletico, never actually played for Atletico. I'm not sure why they ended up selling him.
Money.
They only sold him for 15 million though.
Yeah, I think 15 million, but maybe with some clauses. I can't remember. There were some things involved
Maybe
there.
They have a sell-on clause or something.
Because they wanted to include him in the Conor Gallagher deal. Didn't happen. They ended up selling him. I think he could do a good job for Atletico. I think it'd be perfect for them. But for some reason they decided against it. But maybe they just needed the money. I don't really know the story there, but I think this striker has got a big future ahead of him. And I don't know if he's had any caps for Spain as well, but there's talk of him maybe potentially looking to be their striker of the future as well.
No, he's only had under 21 games, I think.
Yeah, I think he'll start getting call-ups for the first team as well soon.
Yeah. All right, next up, we're going to talk about Mark Guehi, as COYS say that Tottenham are planning to reopen talks with Crystal Palace defender Mark Guehi this summer. The 24-year-old will just have 15 months remaining on his Palace deal and is not expected to sign a new contract. He's eager for a new challenge after 4 years in South London. Guehi is set to push for a move away from Palace this summer. And obviously with the talks with Cuti Romero in maybe not the same situation, but a similar situation with 1 year extra on his contract and with no sign of him potentially signing a new one, there could be some legs to it on that situation.
Yeah, I think so. And I think I'm not surprised if Guehi wants to leave because he's been at Palace for a while. He's excelling, playing regularly for England. And I think he probably wants to be playing for a team, at the more nearer the top end of the Premier League. Obviously, Tottenham aren't there at the moment, but I think obviously we've got probably more potential to be there than Palace in the near future. And obviously maybe a lot depends whether we will be playing in European football next season as to what his thoughts being. But I think if Romero does leave, I wouldn't be surprised. I think Guehi would be a really good replacement, and I think I really like him. Don't think he's as good on the ball, but I think athletically would really suit the way we play. Obviously, it could depend again on who's the manager next season as well. A lot of different aspects, and also I'm sure there's going to be a lot of competition for him. So far from a foregone conclusion, but maybe the fact that we're still in London, if he wants to stay there, we could be a really attractive option there. But maybe talks with Chelsea potentially going back in for him. He's a Chelsea lad as well, so that's a possibility. But I think obviously we made that bid in January, but that was never really going to be successful on deadline day. But it shows that we are very interested in him.
Yeah, I do have a feeling that he'll probably end up at Chelsea, to be honest. And I, for one, would love if we could bring him through the door. Like, there was a few question marks on him, wasn't there, before the international tournament in the summer, and he came in, was England's first starting centre back, and he was probably the best of the lot in terms of the centre backs in the summer, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant. Played very, very well. But again, a lot also depends on what's happening with Romero, because it's very much up in the air at the moment. There's a lot of rumours circling around, but no real serious reports about any serious interest. And also the way he's playing, he's going to have to obviously be a lot better if he wants big clubs like Madrid to be interested, to be honest. And that's why I said in the beginning of the season, when a lot of people saying, is his mind on Madrid? I'm then saying, if he keeps playing like this, it doesn't matter if his mind's on Madrid, because they're not going to be interested.
Very true. Now, this is one from the Bleacher Report. They say that Tottenham have shown an interest in re-signing Dennis Cirkin when the transfer window reopens in the summer. Tottenham are keeping a close eye on the 22-year-old's development as they contemplate bringing him back to N17. However, it is pointed out they are not the only club eyeing the left-back as he enters the final year of his contract with Sunderland. As a result, the likes of Chelsea, West Ham, Palace, Everton and Leeds are all keeping a close eye on the defender's situation. You cast your mind back to Pochettino's Spurs. Dennis Cirkin was the talk of the town in Tottenham, wasn't he? Everyone was saying what a good left-back we've got in the academy, and Dennis Cirkin didn't really materialise for him at Spurs, ended up going elsewhere, ended up at Sunderland, and apparently he's having a really good season. He's been a really good player for Sunderland.
Yeah, apparently they're saying he's playing brilliantly, so I don't know if he's good enough for Tottenham, but obviously, he, as you say, he was one who was a lot talked about, but a lot surprised when he left, to be honest. I think a lot of people thought he was going to get an opportunity. I remember, I think it was under Jose, wasn't it? There was a lot of talks that he was going to get an opportunity under Jose. I think he was involved in a few squads, but never actually got on the pitch, and we ended up selling him potentially with a clause, I think, in the deal for a sell-on fee or something like that. But I haven't seen enough of him to know if this guy's Premier League quality, or if he's just a good Championship fullback. But be very interested if we've scouted him and actually want to bring him back, because I'm sure a deal could be done there with some of the probably clauses we have in that deal.
Yeah, I question it if maybe Ange is the manager, because I don't think he profiles that well for like an inverted fullback, but definitely for like a natural fullback that maybe goes on the outside.
Yeah, I don't know.
But next up, and last but not least, we're going to talk about Manor Solomon once again, as the Mirror are reporting that Leeds have already informed Tottenham that they want to sign Manor Solomon permanently when the summer transfer window opens, provided that they do achieve promotion to the Premier League. And you know, it's looking like that they will do at this moment in time, but still quite a way to go.
Yeah, but they're in a very strong position. He's obviously playing brilliantly for them, regularly getting goals and assists, and he's become a bit of a fan favourite there at Ellen Road. So
he's loving life there as well.
Yeah, I think he's got his confidence back. I think this is exactly what he needed in his career after 2 seasons decimated by injury, and 2 seasons where he showed flashes of quality, but he hasn't been able to stay fit. And when he has kind of come back, you know, some games he's been maybe lacking that bit of confidence to take people on. And I think he's needed to earn that back in himself, to have that bit of self-belief. And I think dropping down to the Championship and proving that, you know, he's probably a level above is what he needed to do. And you could even see this season when he first started at Leeds, it took a bit of time for him to gain that confidence and maybe that fitness back after coming back from that injury. And now he's in full flight. Now he's, you know, every game he's playing really well and getting regular goals and assists, and he's taking people on and he's showing that confidence. So part of me feels like it's a shame that if he does leave, that he's never really got a proper opportunity at Tottenham. But I also feel like it's a good opportunity to get a bit of money. We're not a very good club at selling players, so if you get an opportunity like that to get 10 to 15, 20 million through the door potentially and reinvest it, I think it's probably one we have to take.
Yeah, Leeds do need to watch themselves, though. They're having a few slips in recent weeks. Just lost to Portsmouth, drew with West Brom in the last couple of games. Only 2 points outside. Well, they're top of the league right now with 76 points, but they're level with the team in second, and only 2 points above Burnley, who are on flying form in third. So, yeah, still a long way to go to see if they get automatic promotion or they slip down into the playoffs. But I think they'll do all they can to sign Manor Solomon. And if they don't get promoted, I feel like there'll be a few Premier League clubs that'll be interested as well.
No, I agree.
But yeah, that is your Tottenham update for today. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts regarding all the news stories brought to you today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always,
come on, you Spurs.